Um, I got an email from one of your fans, and he was right. He asked me why could I write all this stuff about the game and not mention DeAndre's 8 block shots. And I said because I forgot because of a tight deadline. But how big were those 8 block shots that
Oh,
he?
there's yeah, huge, and it's not only the 8 block shots; it's the shots he can alter.
Right.
People forget about that, but no, DeAndre was active. Um, block not only blocking shots but running the court. I liked our transition defense. We struggled with the first half, but I thought we did a better job in the second half, loading up and taking some easy, limiting their easy baskets. And he's a big part of that. Blake and him have to control those areas for us, and I thought the second half we did a better job.
Did you see DeAndre got frustrated with the free throw shooting? He talked about that it kind of got to him
Yeah,
early
probably a
on.
little bit, but people are going to talk about that, but just like you forgot about the 8 block shots, I didn't forget about the 8 block shots, but it's the altering shots, it's the setting screens. I thought he set some really good screens the second half that freed Chris up to make plays off the dribble. So all those little things that don't show up in the stat sheet are what's help you win games.
The analyst during yesterday's game said that if he were you, he wouldn't be worried about DeAndre's free throw shooting because that's not his primary job. Did you say anything to him to try to calm his nerves down?
No, just let him go and practice, and we've gone through it. He knows what he needs to do, and I thought it helped I thought it slowed us down a little bit, which I think actually helped us in the fourth quarter. Kind of we got into some sets and we really shot it and scored well in the second half, but DeAndre was a big part of that. So I think we actually used that to an advantage for us. But DeAndre will make free throws and he's going to miss some, and that's just part of it. But he did so many other things in the game that helped us win. That's the most important.
Moving forward, are you going to expect teams to do that? I mean, that's going to be part of your
I
game
hope.
plan.
I hope they do. It's easy. It gets us, whether we're in the penalty or not, it gets us in it. They'll do it probably when we're in the penalty, but DeAndre will get up there, and if he knocks a couple down here or there, puts a lot of pressure on teams, gets them in foul trouble. So we'll take advantage of that if that's the case, and we'll just play it game to game depending on what happens.
Do you have a percent in mind that you want from him in order to make that effective?
No, just play. Just play, and we'll figure it out as we go. We'll make those decisions during the game, but I thought it worked to our advantage yesterday.
You guys have been out.
Well experienced. You know what they're going to do, how they're going to do it. The ball's going to be in Tim and Parker and Ginobili's hands. We know that. But we got to control them a little bit in terms of our rebounding. We got to do a better job on the glass. At times we can be a little bit smaller out there, so we got to do a good job getting our hands on guys, on bodies before we go and get the ball. If we can rebound well and then get out in the open court like we did last night and control the tempo of the game, obviously that's key against a veteran team like the Spurs.
You seem to have a good bench now, too.
Yeah, them, you mean?
Yes. No, your team.
Yeah, we're going to use our guys. I thought Chauncey played a few too many minutes last night, and maybe a couple other guys, but, it was just the first game. We're going to get into a flow, and we have 2 games before our next game, so that's a bonus in this difficult schedule we're going to face here soon.
You guys have been out rebounded 3 games. Is that a concern?
Yeah.
And how do you manage that?
Well, we were 4th in offensive rebounding last year, and we were, I think, 11th in defensive rebounding last year. So we need to get better in the defensive end, no question. That is a concern, and I think we can do a better job. Obviously, the 2 exhibition games we played against the Lakers that are long up front that give a lot of teams trouble. And then last night, I thought after the first period, we did a much better job. The first period, we had a couple, bad bounces, loose balls, things that happened that cost us, and that's how they stayed in the game. But we were only down 2 after not having a very good half. And then we picked it up in the second half.
Did you get a sense at all that Chris was sort of coasting a little bit, and then in the fourth quarter when he realized, maybe this is going to get a little close,
I don't think Chris was coasting. I thought he did a really good job defensively for us. And then we started, opening the court up a little bit more in the second half and changed some things, made some adjustments. And I told him, I said, when you're running the pick and roll, he's so unselfish. He's trying to get everybody else involved. And I told him, hey, when you come off and, instead of looking to pass all the time, if you're open, I want you to shoot the ball and be aggressive. And, he did that, and he made some tough shots. He made some shots he can make and kind of, pick and rolled him a lot on top and let him create a little bit.
Did Chauncey force anything? I mean, he took a lot of shots. I think it was 19, 20.
Maybe 1 or 2, but, that was more shot clock stuff. I thought he got some really good looks, and I know there's shots that he can, he's going to make. So I don't ever worry about him. He has good judgment, and they were in the flow of the offense. And he's going to get to the line for us and get us in the penalty. And, he has experience out there. So I thought he had a lot of good looks last night, and he was able to knock some down when we needed to him in the second half.
When was the last time you had somebody chanting BDLA? You didn't hear him last night?
Yeah.
They were chanting BDLA. I was like, wow. They really hate you guys up here.
That's good. That's good. Like I said, all you want to do is, we're trying to be relevant. And trying to move this thing in the right direction. And I was pleased the way we performed in the second half and made some good adjustments, and the guys responded well. But every day, every challenge, every game is a different challenge. And obviously the Spurs have a lot of experience, and we're going to have to even play more of a full 48 minutes against the Spurs on the road.
Last time you heard that chant, you were coaching against an LA team. So.
Yeah, probably, yeah.